Oh, shit. We're going
Pour
with
one out
Van
for
Halen 1.
Oh my god.
The greatest of all time.
The skibbity bops are back.
It literally changed the world.
Remember 1,000 years ago when I would defend Van Hagar?
We fixed it. It's okay.
But
I still love aliens
you
looking
get
for
credit
openings.
because you were technically right. Sammy Hagar can sing better, but he is less performer.
You know, well, that's a whole other discussion that, like, virtuosity is not even close to everything. So
You can't
not
beat
devaluing it.
showmanship. You can't beat it.
Speaking of showmanship and Tina Turner.
I read an entire article written by Ted Templeton, who was the producer for the
Teddy
first 6
T.
albums. And he just, creams all over how he did such a great job of getting a performance out of David Lee Roth. And I just keep thinking,
No love is
there was something there.
Yeah. Well,
Hey everybody, I heard you doing a podcast. Why do I sound just like Sammy Hagar?
Ted Templeton, the thing that I read, he was like going, you should get Sammy Hagar to be your lead singer. I know I say that every time, but it was like I read that and I was just like,
oh my
God. So he's like trying to
I feel like we're exploring two different ends of a spectrum here. Like, both great performers, but Tina Turner having actual ability in terms of a singing voice, and David Lee Roth.
Well, Tina Turner.
Oh!
Ass!
Billy! No!
Get the hints.
Hey! No!
Tina Turner never wore a unitard, so
You don't know that.
in public.
She totally did.
Oh, did she ruin it?
Professional podcast.
Billy's a professional podcaster in training.
I have to protect you from all the things.
There's a bike out there. It's going to kill us all.
Here comes Eruption. He's talking about his wiener.
Well, I mean, you got to have a little bit of that. But is he making it an eruption of food?
No, that's what's great about
Him not
the
being
Roth
Sammy
man
Hagar?
who's watching over us.
You right there. You looking at you.
I still want to do that as a Halloween costume.
You kept him, right? Okay. You got rid of two things, and I haven't ever really figured out what the second one was. And that makes me feel bad about myself.
Oh my
is this...
God, shut up!
Oh.
I've never figured it out. It's
Brett,
been
don't
months.
ruin it. He probably remembers our...
Is Eruption from Back to the Future when he does, I am Darth Vader from...
No.
What was that? What does he play?
No, he doesn't play anything. It's just that...
Yeah, he does. He puts the
He just
headphones
plays a
on him and
fucking chord.
plays Van Halen. No,
No,
remember
he
when he
plays
goes to convince his dad to do something in Back to the Future, and he plays him Van Halen. He puts the headphones on him while when he wakes up, and he's wearing like that suit, that yellow. You know what I'm talking about? Back to the Future.
No, I don't remember what you're talking about.
Well, now when this album is over, we're going to have to watch that movie. But first, pizza rolls.
They're done.
Okay.
30 seconds in the microwave.
I'm going to keep
You're
drinking
ready to
this drink, and maybe when I get hungry, I'll have some. I appreciate
Why?
you.
Here we go.
Oh!
I think
Eruption.
Oh my!
Talk to me about
God.
David Lee Roth's Eruption. Not erection, eruption. Okay, my drink is kicking in now because I just had a hilarious thought.
Oh, you're hilarious.
I went, oh my God, this guitarist is so good. Who is that?
Steve Vai. This was his warm up, and they were like, "Wait, this is your warm up?
Stop licking the couch.
Let's record your warm up."
Yeah, don't lick the couch. It's weird. I have a new catchphrase. It's licking the couch is weird.
Am I Mandela affecting? What do you mean?
Thank you.
Help me, Reddit. In Back to the Future, when Marty McFly scares George McFly into following his plan, the cassette heap plays him as labeled Edward Van Halen. This is because the band denied the filmmaker's request to use their music. But Eddie himself agreed to perform some licks.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was this.
So it's not Van Halen, it's Eddie
Absolutely
Van Halen.
not. God.
Is this Back to the Future the original?
Mm-hmm. More covers. Yay.
The best cover ever.
I think it's weird how much they like the
Girl,
Kinks.
you really got me now.
I can't think of two bands more different, and yet they loved the Kinks.
Who are you talking about? You gotta go against this.
You really got me. You really got me.
You don't even have to sing it. You just go, nah, 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 nah. Nobody cares. Don't ever. You only wanna be by your side.
I can always pinpoint the exact point where he's doing his jump kick in any given song.
They are spaced really well.
You know, it's really funny when they were talking on that Netflix show about Mootley Kru.
It's pronounced Moohtley Kru.
How old was he when he was doing all those kicks?
But when Vince Neil, when they were like, he's David Lee Roth!
Her tail is
he's
like a
the next
hook.
David Lee Roth. And then they show him at a party, and David Lee Roth's like snorting schneef off a fucking mirror. And like going, shut up, leave me alone! I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Well, that's what these... That's the segue for these two related episodes. Cocaine.
There you go.
The cocaine.
Oh, the cocaine. Billy, you should not be on
I thought it was funny when I was watching a documentary one time and I couldn't figure out how to get it to be in English. It's the only word I knew was cocaine. And I just kept watching it like a moron. Like, cocaine. Why does it have a kick on the end of it? Because it's cocaine.
Calm down.
Cocaine.
No cocaine.
No, she wants the cocaine.
That's
She knows the word. She's from south of the border.
love!
I love the cocaine.
I just want to jump kick something, but I'm too tired.
Yeah.
Soundtrack of my life.
I want to, but...
Okay, honestly, I want to know how old was David Lee Roth when he was doing all of those jump kicks? He's not listening.
All about your
Stop
disease.
listening.
What?
How old was David Lee Roth when he was doing all those jump kicks? Was he 20? Was he 40?
No, he was jump kicking.
He was 40
He was
until
of
he was
jump-kicking
60.
age.
I don't know.
He was of jump kicking age. What the hell?
Cocaine keeps you young and nimble.
Snorting the schneef. It.
You
know you see me good again.
You don't get to sing.
Are we going to get an explicit thing because of the cocaine references?
Cocaine. Pronounce it correctly.
I don't think Duolingo's going to teach me that word. Love.
Well, it's...
Your love is rotten to the core.
The podcast, it's the, what are we going to finish first? Van Halen or the Police? I don't know. It's the mystery. I don't really...
I don't know. It's a mystery. Oh, yeah.
But I don't really have any desire to do the first Police album. There's not really anything to talk about. Like, it's good, but... I don't know.
We can just sit there for 20 minutes while it plays.
I mean, it's...
Hey, we're reviewing the first Police album. You know, fuck it.
Because we still...
Billy, what's your plan?
We still haven't done... She really wants my arm juice.
Billy, stop. You're being weird. Billy, you're being weird.
Yeah, I think Joanna would be very happy if you brought Billy over and... Like, she loves dog sitting, so, like, maybe not Ziggy, but...
No, you have to have both.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What did we just listen to? Why did this stop?
Whoa,
I'm the one you love. Come on, baby, show your love. Give it to me. That was what was coming.
Right, so Van Halen.
Indeed.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I'm back to loving Sammy Hagar. I love his meat.
Ah,
I love his slabs of meat.
Yeah, his salami dick. You can't get enough of that salami dick.
And we could have seen him 2 years in a row at the fucking state fair.
Woo!
But you have to be a Van Halen snob. I'm the one. Damn it, I just love that tap dancing thing.
I'm the one you love. Come on, baby, show your love. Give it to me. That Indiana Jew. He's my favorite.
There's so... How do you even conceive of this kind of rock music?
Because he was an enigma.
Like,
show your love.
I love tap dancing, but I also love hard rock. How do you combine the two?
How do you combine the two? I'll show you.
No, but because we've done enough Van Halen at this point where we get, like, they all love swing music, and somehow that translated into hard rock, and that's why there's no one else like them. And they inspired a bunch of bands, but no one else wants to do like swing rock.
Skibidi bop.
They're just crazy.
It's just that time signature. Like, nobody's doing like that fucking double drum kick.
You love, come on, baby.
How come nobody talks about their drummer as being a great drummer?
Alex,
they do all the time.
Because this is the album where they invented Alex. I watched, like, the Ted Templeton book. He's talking about how he's like going, I saw it, but I had to make him make it.
No. I've started to notice
natural.
There's some things that you don't talk about. Like, some things are too good, and you just don't really talk about them. Because, like, I call it like the Eric Clapton meter. There's, like, Eric Clapton, who people just love, like, whacking it and like, Eric Clapton. And then, like, above that is, like, the further it gets above that is, like, you just don't talk about it. Like, it's just too good. And there's no need to discuss it. That's why nobody really discusses Alex Van Halen outside of, like, extreme nerd drummer circles. Like, because he's clearly just one of the best drummers ever.
Yeah. The only drummer better than Alex Van Halen was probably Eddie Van Halen. That's what I always heard.
It's the fucking Paul McCartney. Like John and Paul were better drummers than Ringo. They were not. They could play the drums, but
that Ringo was awesome.
And my proof for that is that Paul McCartney played drums on his early solo albums, and it's terrible.
No, Ringo was awesome. He was a left-handed drummer. I watched a whole video about it, and how he just reinvented what rhythm could be. It was so fucking awesome. Yeah, you're right.
I have a question.
Amy's crying.
I have a question. Is the reason we've not done this album before because it's just too damn good?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because we're working our way through, like, the more eccentric parts of the catalog.
I haven't heard a non-absolute hit yet. We're on, like, song 4.
I just picked this one because it's shorter. It's the shortest of the ones we haven't done yet. Otherwise, I would have done 84 first.
Jamie's crying.
But we already tried to do 3 at one point, right? And then gave up on it.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half long, and you, like...
That won't work.
You were like, this is like 70 minutes. This. She forget.
Ziggy can only pose for the camera for so long.
Was it a good night?
My God, why is it so good?
It was now and never. There was a similar yeah. Just to try to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, I think...
Say, gimme!
Van Halen was just always, like, just an island unto themselves and, like, the sea of 80s synth pop and other crap rock. You know, Foreigner and REO Speedwagon, sorry, but...
Hey now.
You know, it's like that weird.
Don't be knocking my best buddy,
That
Kevin
weird
Cronin.
period, like pre-grunge. They're in the middle of synth pop and still like bombastic stick scenario, Speedwagon in Boston type of shit. And it's so fresh. Mwah. It's so fresh, and still sounds fresh.
Yeah, I just feel like.
But I still love Van
we were on a
Hagar.
good.
Baby,
I felt like we were on a
You
good
don't.
thing.
You don't.
Because
You
we've
only
done
think
all
you
the
do.
Van Halen albums, and it's interesting
I have
how
to do a jump
hard Alex worked on this. The drumming.
Mm. There you go.
Because I know
That's very good.
Eddie Van Halen, boom. He had it. He had
You're gonna have
this
to do
one.
it again so we can film it.
Every song they did on this album, Eddie Van Halen had down.
Okay.
Alex, I remember reading the thing Ted Templeton wrote when he wrote his memoir. He was like, "Oh, we had to work so hard but he wanted to get it right."
Why don't you just marry Ted Templeton?
I just thought it was good. It sounds like somebody trying to get it right. And this first album is just really everything, like you said, everything just sounds like a single over here. It's like, it's really good.
Wait, I showed you that Yacht Rock episode, right? Where they basically kidnap Ted Templeton and force him to produce their album.
Yes.
Oh, they brainwash him, and he's like... And then Michael McDonald comes into the studio during the smooth part of I can't remember the song, but when it gets smooth, like real quick, they're doing like the vocal harmonies. He's like, "Hey, you're doing a really good job," and then he leaves, and then he turns the dials back up like hard rock. And he's like, "Don't you ever tell anyone I produced you." Atomic Punk.
Oh yeah.
This is out of order.
You know, it'd be hilarious is if we've already done this. Whatever.
You've never done the first album. You never had the balls.
This is their first album?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess we've done enough at this point. We can just decide, like, yeah, I'm always partial to women and children. No, what's the blue cover one? The one that
Van Halen 2?
No, I think Women and Children first. I think is what I will always be partial to. I feel like it's a little more like this is just balls to the walls rock from beginning to end. I think I'm a little more partial to that album.
Yeah.
This is their best album. Like I don't know.
They like pulled out everything they had.
Like I think just over time they're just got increasingly more bloat. Maybe not bad bloat. There's some good bloat. I love meaty Van Hagar bloat. But...
without even looking it up, because that's just me. Van Halen 1 was all their best songs, because Templeton picked them all out, because they trusted him.
How much did they...
And then they went on tour, literally for a year, and came back and they're like, "You need a new album, now!" And they made Van Halen 2 out of whatever was left that didn't make the first album. So Van Halen 2, not bad, just their secondary stuff.
It was their B game.
Right.
And yet it's still great.
And then they came back and did Women and Children first.
So this is all new stuff after they hit, basically. Like, oh, we actually had to write something new for this.
Right. It was like, yeah, there was nothing left. So that's why Women and Children first is very... David Lee Roth heavy.
But I think we decided that Diver Down was the most whatever album. It was just kind of, gotta record something!
Well, that's what it's getting to. It was like Diver Down, like they did Diver Down.
So good!
It was like a throwaway album. Like, you gotta get back on the road! Because that's where you make the most money.
Right.
And so they did Diver Down, which is mostly like half covers and half...
But it's like Señata Mandata. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, a band's just on point and like, simpatico. And, like, they can just do filler and it's still great.
Right. Which is weird because the album that came after that was
This is Feel Your Love Tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Another hit.
They were all on the radio.
It's
I remember. That's how I knew Van Halen. I found this tape.
They put this album out, and it must have seemed like everything they touched would be gold.
I don't know why. Like, Van Halen and AC/DC and earlier Van Halen, I just like... The older I get, the more I just like cocaine rock.
All I know is... Okay. The end of my story is...
I don't do cocaine, by the way.
Just to be clear.
I've never tried it.
Don't know anything about cocaine. I've never had cocaine. I don't know how to get cocaine.
Anyway.
I have no interest in cocaine. Cocaine!
Hey, David Lee Roth, are you still alive? Come on our podcast.
Oh, you should come on our podcast.
I'm never editing this. Oh my god. I'm never editing this. I'm just... Oh crap, I have to though.
Right, there's the thing about the dog.
We can just keep doing it over and over again until the end
Also,
of time.
whatever I said about that's gotta go.
Well, this episode's gonna... Well...
I never got to Fair Warning.
Wait, we did Fair Warning. One of the worst album covers of all time. I don't think you were in that episode. But here's the album cover. It's
that sounds like
hideous.
one that I think I was working late.
Yeah, it's one of the...
I remember being sad that I missed it.
It's one of the worst album covers of all time.
This dog is taking up the whole couch. He's leaving just enough room for my butt, but not yours.
Can I please zoom in? I don't... Nope. Anyway, that's Van Halen's
Whoa.
Fair Warning.
That's not good.
One of the ugliest album covers of all time.
Can we put more brown on it?
Yeah, I don't know who chose that or why. That to me, like, this is a good Jethro Tull album cover. That's not.
That doesn't tell me who the band is or anything. It doesn't even tell me the name of the band or the album.
Like, that's...
Fair Warning? That's the greatest fucking cover of all time.
It's awful.
It's from...
It would be a good Jethro Tull album cover. This is a terrible Van Halen album cover.
It's from medieval times.
Sure. It's hideous.
It's literally they stole a painting, a fucking famous painting, and you guys don't like it. That's hilarious. Oh my god.
As an album cover, it's terrible. It tells you nothing.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny.
It's like a giant inside joke. How did they sell it at all?
That's hilarious.
No, I think what it was
terrible.
Their manager was like, "Come on, guys, pick an album cover."
It's the most.
And then David Lee Roth went in the trash and found like a magazine thing. Like, I like this picture. And that's
Let's go buy that.
You guys are hilarious.
I like brown because I'm on all the drugs.
You're outside of the city, and there's nothing.
Here's Little Dreamer.
And you still takes 2 hours.
See if this album can land the plane.
I am on board with sending hatred to both Missouri and Indiana. I think they both stink.
Oh, Little Dreamer.
I think I hate every state.
I'm a fan of Southern California.
Because I don't like Illinois.
I like Illinois just fine.
It has its moments.
I'm not a big fan of Florida. I really can't stand Texas. I've never been anywhere in Tennessee except Nashville, but I liked Nashville okay. I have not heard good things about Chattanooga, though.
It's
this
weird.
Is a straight up rock song.
East Tennessee's nice because you're in there like the Smoky Mountains at that point.
Oh, right. When are we going to plan our Dolly Parton vacation? I need to go to Dolly World.
My wife needs some Dolly. He's likely to succeed.
Tell some more stories. I got nothing. The album's too good.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I can find that photo of me dressed up as Tina Turner for Halloween. It's not like some weird...
Oh my god, were you a blackface?
It was not a blackface thing. I was a child.
I'm funny.
I adored her, and I tried to be her, and it did not work well.
That's racist!
It didn't work out well, but it was an homage as they go. I don't know how to find the picture, though. You have my permission to use it for part of the
stupid things I know.
Episode.
Because filler.
Mm-hmm.
David Lee Roth keeps putting out songs here and there that he makes with his friends.
That sounds like fun.
Kind of good. Like, he's completely changed his,
he's old as
he didn't do what he did before. But he's become like a crooner.
Okay.
Like, and it's kind of entertaining. It's mildly entertaining. I will say. A little dreamer. I can't do it. No, street man, saw me while passing by.
Is this a song about dick sucking?
He just really enjoys dessert.
Oh no, is this his only food-related song?
Kind of, yeah.
So he didn't have...
He was saying push-ups too on the ice cream man.
Push-ups.
So Sammy Hagar heard this and then was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to write songs about food.
It's David Lee Roth's fault.
And spaceships.
Supposed to write songs about food. Skibbity bap. I want to hear dreams. That's be the...
One time.
What's the reverse of a palate cleanser?
One time, lipstick's cup. Don't things that push up to on the ice cream man. Stop when I pass by.
Traveling band.
Oh, this ear has the guitar in it.
I've got one flavor and it's uncircumcised.
She's satisfied.
Thank you. That was a good one. That was.
Oh, you had one.
Wait, he's Jewish, right?
He's an uncircumcised.
So no. So I fucked that joke up. It would. It would totally. It would.
It is circumcised.
Wait.
It is totally circumcised.
Right. I can't remember. So are we all Jewish then?
It's not a strictly Jewish thing.
No, I'm Catholic. They cut your fucking dick
I thought
in
they
half.
invented it. I thought they invented chopping off wieners.
No, I'm Catholic. They do it too. Chop your wiener off!
As I understand it, practically everybody does it.
Because the devil likes to hide in the flaps.
Oh my god, you're gonna have to cut all of this.
We're getting canceled.
This episode never even happened.
This episode didn't even happen!
If anyone ever listened to this, we would get canceled.
Or sued.
Good thing no one...
Satisfied.
Right. Last song, On Fire.
That was fast.
No, Ice Cream Man was
much
the last
like his
song.
Ice Cream Man.
Why did they change the lineup?
I think it takes a mild dip towards the end, but I'm giving it still 1,000 skibbity bops out of 1,002 skibbity bops.
Oh, they just made having fun at a house party.
It's near perfect.
Yes.
That's what I'll say. It's basically.
This is really up there. It rivals George Michael's Faith in terms of perfect album status.
This is one of the few
every
albums.
Every song on here is pretty great.
This is one of the few albums we've done that doesn't start to spin its wheels later in the album.
It's so fun. That's the problem. It's just fun.
Yeah,
it's just somebody listened to it and went, "Is this fun?"
There's only like 3 to 5% filler in this, or maybe just not even filler. It just maybe kind of goes into mild lull here and there, but it's otherwise perfect. Good job, Van Halen.
I think it was mind-blowing. I remember finding this cassette in somebody's, like, the parking area. I don't know how to explain how Chillicothe worked. But
I have to show you this picture just because it's a horror show. That's what the gym used to look like.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Upstairs. That's what that room was.
Somebody
Did
needs
you
to
put
know.
up that wallpaper?
No, we took it down. I took it down as fast as I fucking could.
So this is what you moved in with?
Yeah.
That is plaid.
Oh, it was plaid with flowers at the top. Oh my! Look how they did That's a light switch. They matched it up.
I like plaid,
They're
but I've never
psychos.
seen plaid wallpaper.
Like the wallpaper was on the vent, like every slat. They're psychos. That was in the same room. That was also there with the plaid. There were 3 different wallpapers in that room. It was fucking awful. Okay, I'm sorry.
10.
Still trying to find my Tina Turner picture. Yeah, this is really up there, but I gotta go 8 out of 10 because none of them died today.
No, you gotta at least go 8.2.
Okay,
I feel like
8.2.
Yeah.
It's still not the perfect.
Just like me. All right, 8.2.
Okay, 8.2.
No, you need a 9. What the hell?
No.
It's my favorite.
Everybody knows the perfect album is still
That
George
changed
Michael's
my
favorite.
life.
Yeah.
All right, I can't find that
This
picture.
whole album just sounds like some dudes who loved playing together.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like a farty meatbag who came in and was like, everyone's eating pancakes and sucking my dick.
They were.
We're making hits, bitch.
Fun and writing.
I love you, Sammy Hagar, but you suck.
I don't love you, Sammy Hagar. I think you suck.
All right.
I think it's up there with the
David Lee Roth
for
every
me,
day, all
it's
day.
up there with the George Michael.
6, 7,
It's up there with the Cult Electric. I love that album. Yeah.
Ani DeFranco's
fine.
Dilate.
It's a 10, 10, 10, 10 all across the board for me.
Well, 7 more
Living in
episodes
Clip.
and we have to listen to Carole King again. Everyone
Oh,
say
shit.
goodbye. We'll see you next year.
Hold on to your hats, motherfucker.
Woo!
See?
We're gonna lick our balls for a minute. It's fine.
Oh, God damn it. Hi.
Ball flicking. Ball flicking.
Hi.
That can be episode 100. Just put a mic next to
Hi.
Ziggy while he licks his balls. Sometimes it's his peen.
Can I get to my computer?
Mm.